Hello, this is part 3 of the anti-gay bubble. Deflation, release, and burst of the bubble. This brings us to where the bubble started to release in 2008 before it would burst. The bubble was able to get so large because many Republicans were for gay rights, but remained silent when the coalition was having success. The Republicans had won by winning Middle America, where the country was more conservative on gay issues. This was partially because Middle America was liberalizing more slowly than the big cities and rich suburbs. In parentheses here, abolishpropertytaxes.com. And also the younger generation was more liberal and the older conservatives were dying off. With the country continuing to move to the left on gay issues, the anti-gay rights piece was not going to help Republicans win nationwide elections for much longer. I explain in detail how the country was guaranteed to move in a liberal direction with the increase in cost of living and the increase in corporate power that Republicans and Democrats had both helped promote in abolishpropertytaxes.com. Once the coalition was no longer a winner, the pro-gay right Republicans became more vocal and open. Many of these Republicans would deride others for using the same tough speech or holding the same strong views against homosexuality when they allowed it in the past. I will provide some examples. Fox News anchor Julie Banderas derided a person she was interviewing who used the word fag. Jerry Falwell used the word fag, and many others did. I didn't see people on Fox News deriding people for this until the bubble had burst. Of course, all of the religious right power brokers had stopped using the word at this time. I also saw Republican strategist Nicole Wallace on The View join in and deride a person she didn't know for preaching out of the Bible on a subway against gays. She praised a lesbian who got in the face of a person preaching against gays on a New York subway and attacked him as a bigot. Megyn Kelly on Fox News derided Vladimir Putin as a homophobe and a racist against blacks. Putin passed some tough anti-gay laws, but still allowed gay sex to be legal. Many Republicans were now not only coming out for gay rights, but also showing hatred towards those who were opposed to gay rights more than the religious right Republicans in power currently did. They were given a pass. Of course, Rush Limbaugh was allowed to get away with being tougher on gay issues to attract in more Republicans, just like he has been allowed to say things about blacks that others wouldn't be allowed to say. Deriding is used as a weapon to shut people down. Deriding is a sin. The religious right has not come out against this deriding that is now occurring against people who are very conservative on gay issues. There is no doubt in my mind it is so they can gain political power by helping America become more liberal on homosexuality without having to do or say anything themselves. There is no doubt much of the praise and respect that people like Mike Huckabee and Tony Perkins receive from others is because they overlook this deriding and act like nothing wrong has occurred. So women, just like the ones I just mentioned, have no problem with Mike Huckabee, Tony Perkins, and Rick Warren. They still praised them as great men. Religious leaders can see what is happening here. They were the ones who encouraged so many to vote Republican, acting like it would move America in a conservative direction. Anyone in tune to politics could see this was never true. The religious right deceive people for their own gain. The government hires many people from evangelical universities when Republicans are in power. The country club Republicans got what they wanted out of the coalition. Many upper middle class evangelicals did too. They live in big houses, send their kids to good colleges, and go to big churches. As I explained in abolishpropertytaxes.com, the haves got more than they should have gotten out of the system, and that is the main thing they cared about. Where the country stands on gay rights today is a more honest reflection of whom America really is now that the bubble has burst. That's the end of part 3.